Hey everyone, today I'm working on a 2015 Honda Pilot. Last week I had one of the smallest vehicles I've ever worked on, and this week is one of the biggest. The owner of this vehicle warned me that the interior really needed some work, and boy was she telling me the truth. Wait until you see what this interior looks like once I get the seats removed. Make sure to stick around until the end to see how this vehicle just shines. Let's get into it. I'm starting out here with a pre-rinse of the vehicle. I know some detailers claim you don't need to do this step, but I'm kind of stuck in my ways. You can see the layers of dust just melt away as the water hits it. I'm working on the tires here with a new cleaner that I just purchased. It's a P&S Brake Buster. This stuff really worked great. I would highly recommend this to anyone wanting to get their tires completely clean. I start out by washing the inner well of the tire, then I'll spray some more P&S on the rubber part of the tire itself, give it a good scrub here with a stiff bristle brush, and then I'll spray the rim itself and clean it with a variety of brushes to try to get every square inch of that tire clean. Now that the tires are clean, I noticed there were a lot of bug guts spread out on the front of the vehicle. I spray some turtle wax, bug, and tar remover all over the front, and I'll let it sit for a few minutes. Then you can see here I'm foaming up the vehicle. I'm using some Adams Mega Foam. The stuff really foams up well and it smells great. I'll rinse it off after I complete this first foaming just to get rid of some of that loose dirt and dust that I noticed on the vehicle. Then I'll foam it up again, working one section at a time with my detail brush. I know a lot of people foam the entire vehicle all at once, but as you can see, I'm working outside here. It's early in the morning, so the sun's not very hot, but with this dark paint, I just don't want anything to dry out on the vehicle and leave any markings on that paint. Here I am working my way around the vehicle with that detail brush, hitting those crevices in the paint there between the panels, and then I'm washing it now with my microfiber mitt, and you'll notice I am using just one bucket here for the wash, and I know the preferred method is the 2-bucket method, but I'm moving so quickly here trying to get this done before anything dries out that I just use the 1-bucket method here, and that's another reason I give it that extra foam pre-rinse just to get any loose particles off that vehicle. Now I'm going around and rinsing out every part of the vehicle, rinsing off the panels, also rinsing out the door jambs, and you can see there my camera skills still need some work. I got it with the pressure washer again, hit the camera with the water. Now I'm going around with my iron decontamination phase, the iron remover, and I do very carefully do one section at a time, trying to hit just the spots out of the sun, then move the vehicle around so that it's out of the sun, because you really don't want that iron remover drying on the vehicle. And I make sure to rinse it off completely after the iron remover has sat for a couple of minutes. Now I'm moving into the clay bar stage, and I'm just using some soapy water there you can see in that spray bottle, and making sure to get that paint as silky smooth as I possibly can. I give the vehicle a final rinse, and then I take out my large microfiber drying towel and run it across that silky smooth surface to remove as much of that moisture as I can. Then I'll pull the vehicle into the shop here, and I'll use an air compressor to blow out the lines and the door jambs as best I can to prevent any streaking. And here's the part all you filth lovers just want to see. I've got these seats out, and just look at how dirty the interior of this vehicle is. It's going to be so satisfying getting this thing looking like new again. I'll start out here with a real long vacuuming session. This carpet in this vehicle was really good quality, and the vacuuming went well, but I did spend some extra time on this step because I knew I wasn't going to be doing extractions on every single piece of carpet in this vehicle. You'll notice there that the floor mats really did, those all-weather floor mats did a great job of protecting the carpet underneath. So I wasn't planning on doing a complete extraction. You'll see later on there's a couple parts I really need to hit. I pull out the drill brush here to really loosen up some of the sand. That's the worst part of doing one of these and living in the upper Midwest in Minnesota. A lot of salt and sand gets into the carpet fibers and really kind of embeds itself down in there. But I also remove a piece of trim here because, again, the sand gets underneath, and you can see right there along the edge of the trim. I'll really hit that with the vacuum and the drill brush and get it looking really good here, as you can see from the before and after shot. Well, unfortunately, this vehicle had some pet hair in it, so I had to break out the lily brush to pull it all out into the middle and get it cleaned up. Now, while I have a moment, I'd like to remind you that if this isn't the first video of mine that you've watched and you aren't subscribed, I think it's safe to say that it is destiny telling you to make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now this middle section of carpet on the passenger side was, let's say, very interesting. All those colorful candies that you see are Skittles. Now I love Skittles. The problem is they kind of melt their way down into the carpet. You'll see me here having to bring out a screwdriver and a little pry bar almost to get these things pulled out as much as I can, but they did melt down into that carpet.
Oh my gosh, Scrapper, what are you gonna do?
Don't worry, little man. I have a steamer. It'll make quick work of those candies. Now the floors in this vehicle don't look very dirty because of the dark carpet, which is pretty much standard in any vehicle that you buy anymore. But as we've seen before, these dark carpets can hide some stains. Now this front driver's side well has salt stains that'll get removed and it'll look as good as new. Now this mid-passenger side where the Skittles were, you see I got a lot of them out from the vacuum, but you'll see here some of it's embedded, those white spots that got stuck down into the carpet fibers. I had to break out the steamer and I'm tackling those Skittles with it. Not only does it make quick work of them, but a bonus, it really makes the whole vehicle smell good, kind of like candy. Now that I've got those Skittles removed, I'm going to hit it with my Chemical Guys lightning fast stain remover. And you'll see right here, as I hit that part right by the console, you'll notice how it gets a little darker and brown. That's some of the candy that I melted down that I'm going to have to remove. But something was spilled here as well. And you're going to notice it as well when you look at the front passenger side. I'll show that here in a little bit. You're going to notice, see how brown that is right there from that extractor. Again, I think it's got to be something like coffee, hot chocolate, chocolate milk, something along those lines. My guess, my money's on coffee. What do you guys think that stain is? And here you can see some of that dirty water, the Bissell removed from the carpets. Even though they look clean, they aren't. Now, like I said before, I'm not going to spray the whole floor well here because that all-weather floor mat did a great job. But you'll notice right along the console, right along there, you're going to notice that the foam isn't white, and I get the smaller drill brush to really get in there. And you're going to see here when I bring the extractor, and look at how brown that is there just from that drill brush. And you see right there, there's that spill. Again, go down in the comments and put down, what do you think it is? Do you think it's coffee? Is it pop? I don't know if it could be chocolate milk, but go down in the comments and put down what you think it is. This trim had some staining on it, but you'll see I'll use some all-purpose cleaner. I'm using the drill brush here as well, just to make the job go a little bit faster to get this vehicle. This is the biggest vehicle I think I've cleaned to date, and it's already been about 4 or 5 hours into the detail here at this point. So I want it to look as perfect as I can, but I do also want to use my time wisely so I get it done as quickly as possible. I do the same thing with the door here, trying to agitate it as much as I can with the drill brush, and then I'll grab the detail brush to hit the smaller, you know, kind of the tighter areas here, and then wipe it down with a microfiber towel. The seats in the vehicle were kind of that leather coated material. It's leather, but it's coated, so it's not true leather. So I'm cleaning it here with an all-purpose cleaner. And again, I'm using the drill brush, very light pressure, not pushing down real hard onto it. And then after I get it agitated, I'll wipe it up with a microfiber towel. And after that, I'll apply some protectant to really make those seats kind of shine and come back to life. Like I said, these all-weather floor mats are great. They did a great job of protecting the carpet underneath, but even better, they are so easy to clean. I just get out the pressure washer, some all-purpose cleaner, the drill brush, and notice they basically are like new again. Next step here is to apply some 303 aerospace protectant to finalize the look and give it some great UV protection. I have this linked down in the description below. Order a bottle and try it. You will not be disappointed. Now here I'm applying some Chemical Guys Hydro Slick to the vehicle. You saw me use this on the last vehicle as well. It's a very simple process. 3 or 4 pea-sized drops, apply it in a crosshatch pattern, and then wipe it down. You can see if you over apply, you're going to have to use some elbow grease to really remove any streaks. And that's what I'm doing here, but it looked great here after I get it applied. Finally here, the last step is to get these windows as clean as I possibly can, so I hit the inside and out with some Sprayway, some Glassway cleaner. You can see here, go down and like this video if this is something that you want to see more of, these detail videos. I know I'm kind of a clean freak, so I like these types of videos myself. And since I was able to do a full exterior on this vehicle, I'm applying some tire shine here to really make these tires pop. This vehicle turned out great. That dark green paint just pops. The Hydro Slick really gives it that glossy shine to it. The interior looks like new again. If you liked the video, go on down and hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, keep it clean.